Hey guys, it's Coach Bess, and thank you for joining me for lunch. I'm whipping up the quickest lunch because we actually have to leave the house in like 40 minutes from now for my daughter's school, and I was like, what can I do that's super quick? And I wanted to broadcast it for you guys. This is something I have on my blog already. It's called Egg Roll in a Bowl. You could Google that and find it on anybody's blog done a dozen different ways. I love it because it's gluten-free. I love it because it's carb-free for the most part. It's all natural foods, whole foods, fresh foods, which is how we roll over here. So I'm just going to show you how I make it. So I've got the pan started on kind of medium heat. I don't want super high heat because I don't want to over crisp or burn the sausage. I have a tendency to do that, burn my sausage. And what I did was, because I'm working on portion control over here in a whole new intentional way, a few of us are really working on our portions. What I do with sausage now is I buy only these little tubes you can buy at the deli counter at the store where the fish is and all that. I only get 2 of them now for this whole dish. So I make the dish way more about the vegetables and the fresh food that's in it than I do about the meat. So we're kind of back to, well, we've been this way for a while, huh guys? But we like to make meat more of a flavoring and kind of a, the protein part of the meal, but we really go low on the amount of our meats. And even better than that, I've done only one is pork sausage and the other one is chicken sausage. So trying a whole new thing with that too. Really trying to use chicken, turkey, and fish more than any other meat in this house. We really are steering clear of pork. So we're just going to get that going on low heat, kind of medium heat. I'm going to wash my hands. Put it on this. This is one of our family favorites, although a couple of the kids don't love it. It is definitely a favorite of my oldest daughter and I, and we eat it often because it's too easy. It's fast, so we don't dread cooking it. We make it for dinner a lot too. You can do some brown rice in the rice cooker, have that on the side. You could do maybe some gluten-free or spaghetti noodles, spaghetti squash noodles. But there's a way to really make this a whole meal by putting in a couple of side dishes. Okay, so over here, I'm going to work on the stuff that's going to go into the saute in just a minute or two. And what I'm working on right now, I want you guys to see how I cut my garlic. So I take the cloves, I bop it once with the flat part of the knife. Let me do that again. So it's got its little, I peel it off of the head here, and it's got its little wrapper on, right? So I just take that and I bop it gently. Sometimes you gotta bop it a little better. Don't be afraid to mash it. The more you mash your garlic, the more gut healing, nutritional benefit that you get from it. So you can't over mash garlic or over, chop your garlic. You're not gonna lose any of the benefit that's in the garlic. You actually release the natural benefit that's in it. You release the more you mash, press, squish, chop, mince. But fresh garlic is always best because then your body gets that immediate burst of the benefit from the garlic. Now let me tell you a little bit about garlic. I use garlic because we were talking in October on this page, if you guys remember, we were talking about immune building, and I want to keep talking about that all the way through the winter, off and on, because it's a vital topic. And garlic is a huge immune builder. It's natural, God's way of providing a natural antibiotic for your body. So the more you use it and put it in your foods, the stronger your body can be to fight things this time of the year when we're the most vulnerable. All year long, we should be using garlic. I don't cook a single meal. Here, did you show them that it's minced, honey? I don't cook a single meal without a bunch of garlic. Garlic is a big mainstay over here in the Blanco house. So we always have a couple of these on hand. My second go-to is ginger. Ginger is another major player in immune boosting. And this is how I prep my little ginger, about the size of my thumb here. I'm only going to use probably this much. I'm going to save that for my next few dishes. And what I do is just kind of use my knife to peel off my little peeling here. And see, now we're releasing this fresh ginger. We've just cut it, so we're just now going to release the pungency and the potency of this herb, this root. And ginger root is just so powerful. Just this little amount that I'm going to use in one dish, and I'm even going to cook it a little, not much. I put it in at the very end. But I'm going to cook it a little, and it still is so good for your system as far as a natural sickness fighter, immune builder, system booster, okay? So these two little guys right here are major players this winter. As you eat your fresh foods and cook your fresh meals, make sure to find every excuse to add them in wherever you can. Add them in raw, and add them in cooked, and add them in, you can make garlic. My health coach, Carl, who he's here in our community, he taught me how to make garlic soup to like really get that benefit in a really pungent way into my body. There are so many ways that you guys can use these. You can make ginger tea. You can add fresh ginger grated into your smoothie. You could do powdered ginger. Just find a way to integrate it, because these two right here are big time benefits to your body this winter. All right, so we're gonna, can you see here that we're browning our meat? I'm gonna start chopping it up into little pieces here. Did you show them Lacey? This is our little Lacey. She is in the kitchen whenever we're cooking. This girl loves to be with us when we're cooking. So she's my little kitchen buddy. Even my husband, he calls her Ratatouille, because she go ahead and pull back and show all of us. Do what?
Mary is on.
Oh, nice.
Watching.
Welcome, welcome. Whoever's joining us live, super happy that you're here. It's always more fun when you're on live, because then we can talk. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them, and I'll see if my daughter can see the comments. Are you able to see comments?
I am.
She's my film producer today, my daughter Gigi, my freshman in high school. She's the one behind the camera. And she's the one that's not completely sold on this dish yet, huh, Gigi? She's getting there, though, and she finds a lot of other ways to eat her veggies and to eat her fresh foods. And so I'm very proud of her. She's made tremendous progress in getting less picky and just really letting herself try new things. And I think that's the key when we're feeding our families is, okay, what, you know, so she doesn't like something like this. Well, what does she like? What can I figure out that she will enjoy and want more of? And one of them we figured out was the smoothies. She's always asking me for a smoothie daily, or making her own. And we put quite a few fresh fruits and vegetables in our smoothies, and they're non-dairy, and they're just high in protein, and so she's really getting a good dose of nutrition in her smoothie. So I don't force her to eat dishes like this when she's not yet ready, because, and really what she'll do is she'll take the ingredients and she'll make her own meal. So it's not like I'm cooking 2 meals either. So I want to clarify that, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't cook 2 meals. No, we shouldn't cook 2 meals for our family. That's not what I'm saying, but she's creative, and she'll take part of the ingredients and make her own thing that she can enjoy and, you know, handle the texture of.
I'll show you the meat. The meat.
Is there questions? I'm just kind of scrunching up the meat here to get it ready, just like you would with any other ground meat. Obviously, I could have had this ready for y'all, and now that I'm thinking about it, I should have had this part already done. Because that would have helped, huh? But see how the chicken sausage, to me personally, turkey and chicken sausage is not too flavorful. To me, it's very bland. So I put in just this one little tiny link of regular sausage. I'm getting stuff on me, huh? Usually I wear an apron. This is why I wear an apron.
Heather says it's okay.
Okay. So put in this extra little link of regular sausage to kind of give us some grease and some flavor for our whole dish. Because what we're going to do now is, as soon as I get these into little pieces, and this is what's fun about this recipe, y'all. Did you see how little prep I have to do over there? That's all I've done. That's all I have to do. Cooking the meat and that little bit of chopping that I just did. That's really all you have to do for this dish. This is the most simple lunch or dinner in a bowl, in one pan, that you could make. And if you want to beef it up, like I know some people who beef it up with, like, they buy a whole nother container of like already shredded carrots. Maybe you could throw in some snow peas. You could always do already chopped broccoli and really kind of beef the dish up with even more veggie content. Or even scramble an egg and throw that in and turn it into a stir fry. Lots of ways to make this a one dish stop meal. Okay? All right, what I love about this dish is this right here that I'm going to show you. I use store-bought packages of cabbage, kale, Brussels, whatever combo you like. I've done it before where I just use a coleslaw mix. I've done it with broccoli slaw, and today I'm doing it with kale vegetable salad mix that has kale, cabbage, Napa, Brussels, and something else. Obviously, I'm not using any of this that came in the package. I just pulled that out, and I'm either going to use that for a salad another time, or we're just not going to use that part. Obviously, I'm going to use those pumpkin seeds there. I'll throw those in our, next batch of protein balls that I like to make for me and the kids for our snacks. Any questions, Gigi? I don't want to ignore people if they're talking to me.
No.
Okay. We might not be able to see your comments, y'all, if you are commenting. Sometimes they come up when I'm all done, and so I apologize ahead of time if I've missed anyone. And hi and welcome to anyone who's here with us live. So fun. I love Facebook Live. It makes it so easy for us to just hang out for a minute. So can you see here that, go ahead and show them that there's very little grease? And that's all we really need. We don't need to add more oil. The grease from the sausage was plenty. If you have bought only turkey sausage and it's real dried up, just drizzle the tiniest amount of olive oil and you're good to go. But we didn't have to because we had a little bit of grease left, and that's all you need in a non-stick pan. Now, I have an autoimmune disease, I talked to you guys about this a lot, where I've been discouraged from eating goitrogens, which are this type of vegetable. The vegetables that, we're almost done, baby girl, I know you're getting sore. This type of vegetable that has a lot of gases in it, natural gases, goitrogens, and it's like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels, those are all goitrogens. What I have found through research and through my own testing of seeing how I feel, and okay, do I feel worse when I eat like this or whatever? Because I was so sad to find out that they were discouraging me from eating some of my favorite vegetables. These are some of my favorites. I was so sad, and I did some research, and I did some experimenting. I've been dealing with this disease for a while now. My new stage, it's been over a year now, and that's after years of dealing with some other autoimmune. So I thought, you know, when I saw the research, it said if you cook it and release the gases before, some of the gases before you eat it. So if you saute, broil, or grill these vegetables, or even steam, releases some of that gas that's so damaging, the chemical that's in them that causes them to be a goitrogen. And you can even smell, as we're cooking this, you can smell the gases. You know how it kind of stinks a little when you cook vegetables like this? So that's coming out into the air and not going straight into my body. So I've decided to go ahead and keep eating these. I don't eat them every day. I kind of alternate between my veggies. But isn't this looking beautiful, you guys? Look at how beautiful we've only got maybe another minute of cooking left. When you saute veggies, you don't need to saute longer than 5 minutes tops, maybe. So here's what I'm going to do. So that's my answer to when they say, oh, if you have thyroid or autoimmune, don't eat this kind of vegetable. Yes, you can. Don't eat them every day. You can eat them a couple times a week, 3 times a week, and cook them well. So that's my answer. Here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take my garlic, and that was about 4 cloves. This recipe only calls for 2. I always double my garlic. We're a big garlic-loving family. I'm going to take the second smallest grating, so not the smallest, because then none of this will get into the dish. But you guys will see that it will drop into the dish. And I'm grating my fresh ginger. Look at that. This is going to be so savory. So fragrant already, you guys. It's kind of hard sometimes to grate it, especially with my little fake nails here. Okay, what I'm doing is putting even the big bits in because they're not bad for us to eat, and that's where we get the nutritional benefits from the big bits. This little grater isn't as awesome as I thought it was going to be. Maybe get a flat grater. I had a flat one, and I might have to go back to that where it's just one side and it's flat so that when you grate, it goes straight in. Try that maybe. Ooh, do you smell that, Gigi? Smell the ginger and garlic?
Yeah.
So fragrant. She's like, yeah, not my thing. Not yet, but I know she will down the road. She will eat dishes like this and enjoy it. Okay, last thing we do right before this dish is ready, so it's almost ready. Sesame oil. You can do, what's the other one called? Oh, smoked or something like that. But sesame oil, any kind that you use for other dishes. I drizzled 1 drizzle and 2 drizzles of low sodium soy sauce, or you can use Bragg's if you're steering clear of normal soy sauce. That's another one we've been told that we shouldn't be eating soy sauce or miso or any of that, but I've done my own research and I believe differently, so I do eat a tiny amount. I know there's gluten in it, but I do what I do over here. And, you know, that's why I love what we live by and cook by here at Fresh Start and teach here at Fresh Start is you do what works for you. You're going to figure it out through how you feel, through your research, and through kind of noticing, being self-aware. You got to do what's right for you. And I have found that dishes like this work really well for me. So I love to cook like this. We also believe here at Fresh Start that we want to do everything in small steps. Every day making better decisions. Today I can drink more water. Tomorrow I can drink a smoothie. The next day I can have a salad for lunch. That's what we believe in here at Fresh Start. And so if that's you and that's your approach to life and you want to do that more, please know we are starting our 14-day challenge this Monday. And we want to invite you. It is not free, but it is super affordable. It's $25 for a 2-week experience where you get all the group help and from me, Coach Bess, and the other leaders in the group. And that's all we do. Every day we do it. I give you guys a guide, and each day we follow the guide, and we do one more step in how we eat, and one more step in how we move, and even we talk about how we think, our mental health and spiritual health as well. So we would love to have you join us. Go to our website, freshstartforhealth.org. Right there on the main page, there's a place for you to get more information. We'd love to have you. I hope that this has been a lot of fun for you, as much fun as it's been for me. Thank you to my beautiful Gigi for being our camera lady today. And I hope you guys have just a wonderful weekend if we don't talk. And keep hanging around this page. We've got more fun stuff coming. I love you guys. Thanks for being here.